first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Wizards, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Pistons. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are set to bring you the action as round 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs continues on 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Some extra minutes to fill as a pair of players are listed as inactive tonight due to injury.
You look at their roster with all these injuries, star players sidelined. They've got to find a way.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. They've got Josh Hart, and it's Carey in at the power forward. And for Detroit, they've got Cunningham, and it's Whitman in at the center position. You look at the Pistons, they did what they needed to do in Game 1. Now they just have to keep it going.
They really do. I mean, the pressure is on them to keep home court advantage. This should be a tougher game than that first one.
Back to Davis. They set the screen. 5 to shoot. Pass to Rainman. Oh, Williams with the block. And he's able to get it back. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Washington with possession. It's a three-point game. Here's Carey. Checked by Davis. Here's Carey. No good there. Davis with the defensive effort. Second chance shot. No good. A bit long that time. Silva passes to Whitman. Here's Rainman. Here's Silva. Another shot. Carey grabs a miss. Here's Clutch. And he drives in. Deflected. Cunningham outside. And again, no good by Detroit.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Pass to Carey. Takes a three. The rebound by Detroit.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line. A chance at a three-point play.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Detroit shooting their first free throw of the night. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Clutch. Pass to Carey. Outside Hart. Three-pointer. Washington again can't hit.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Right side Davis. Here's Rain Man. This one for three. Gets the three ball to go.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For Washington, they've gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. And there's a pick. Stolen by Davis. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Hart. And they're running. Ball's going up the court. And Williams punches it home.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
And it's Detroit with the ball. Following the score by Washington. Davis can't hit. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Right side, Williams. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Davis. Pass to Rain Man. The three. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Rain Man's got 5 points.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Detroit leading by 4. Pass to Rain Man. Puts up a 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Oh, it's just waiting threes for them early.
Here's Griffith. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Carey. Davis with a rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Driving in. Here's Rain Man. It's rebounded by Washington.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Pass to Silva. Here's Rain Man. The layup misses. Washington trails by 7. Here's Griffith. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Washington. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Washington trails by 9. Pass to Griffith. Here's Carey. Jay, the pass to Clutch. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That one's off. He hits the second from the line. Detroit leading by 8. Here's Rain Man. 7 points in the game. outside for Davis. Gets the three to fall. Davis has got his second basket on the night.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Williams. Going inside. The rebound by Detroit. Rain Man's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tries it from 19. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 8.
Yeah, they're getting pummeled on the offensive board so far.
They set the pick. Williams on the wing. And no good, trying to use the glass.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Davis, the pass to Whitman. Back to Davis. No good from outside. Washington trails by 13. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Clutch passes to Williams. Pass to Carey. Shot clock at 6. Here's Clutch. For 3. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Cuts off the pass. Here's Carey. Checked by Davis. Carey with the bucket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Detroit leading by 11. Here's Whitman. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Washington shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And some changes here for Detroit. Holland comes in for Davis. And it's Thomas in for Silva. And Williams drops them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Here's Whitman. Misses a 3. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They trail by 11. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Here's Coulibaly, and it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
First trip to the line for him here, and he drops the first.
But when you talk about rhythm scorer, the first guy or one of the first guys to come to mind is Cam Thomas. Very difficult to slow him down when he gets on a heater.
And Detroit making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. Whitmore's checked in for Washington. Now here's Williams. He's got 6. Sinks that one from the post. Williams has got 8 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Holland. Some solid defense from Williams. Washington trails by 13. Here's Coulibaly to the paint. Here's Whitmore. Back to Coulibaly. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Whitman passes to Thomas. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. And they pick up 2.
When Cam Thomas finds a look, folks, he is going to attack.
Pass to Davis. rebound by Detroit. Whitman's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Holland. The shot, no good. And so it's Detroit, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Washington trails by 12. Marcus Sasser is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Holland. And it's Whitman in at the center position.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And for the Wizards, Williams is out there with Davis. Then there's Whitmore. Then there's Castle. And it's Coulibaly in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Sasser. Pass to Whitman. It's rebounded by Washington. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Whitmore. Thomas defends. Now here's Whitmore, guarded closely. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Thomas outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Kate Cunningham's checked in for Sasser. Hart's checked in for Washington. Williams misses. Detroit leading by 8. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham delivers in transition.
Flushing it home. Cunningham finishing it off.
Pass to Hart. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Back to Davis. Here's Castle. And stolen by Cunningham. To the middle. And there's a 3-second violation. Washington trails by 10. Outside, Williams. Here's Castle. He's watched by Cunningham. Back to Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Williams has got 10 points.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Pass to Whitman. Over Williams. Whitman's shot is good. He's got 7.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Whitmore's checked in for Washington. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second.
Detroit foul. Long foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Whitmore outside. Washington again can't hit.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Thomas. Back to Cunningham. Thomas with the ball. 3-pointer. The shot comes out. Here's Castle. Shot from the low post is good. Castle's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I love big guards, and Cunningham using the size to perfection.
Detroit shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. That free throw good from Cunningham. Both free throws good from Cunningham.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Outside, Williams. Davis against Cunningham. Look at Davis go to work on the interior.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Hard against Thomas. Cunningham. And he goes in for the dunk.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
It's Williams, high post. 10 points for him. Here's Castle. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
They swipe it. Driving inside and slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Cade Cunningham picks that one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Detroit leading by 5. Thompson outside. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. The shot by Rainman, no good. Washington trails by 7. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Thomas outside. Shoots over Hart. Thomas misses. For Washington, they've gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Pass to Williams. Puts it up. Offensive rebound. Oh, big man slam by the big man Davis.
And you really can't sleep on Davis's length, especially on the offensive glass.
Thompson outside. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Davis. Washington trails by 3. Here's Castle. The kick out to Williams. Again the miss by Williams.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's Cunningham. Not a lot of room. Whitman passes to Thomas. 4 on the clock. The 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Whitmore. Here's Castle. Outside Hart. Fires it from 18. The rebound by Detroit. Knocks it loose. Here we go. Here's Castle. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. There's Cunningham with a three. Hartenstein pulls it in. Here's Clutch. 6 points for him. To the right side. The shot from 20 feet out. Griffith's shot is off. Well, the Pistons shooting 44%. A pretty decent clip. Here's Silva. Connects from downtown. Silva's got 8 points.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Washington shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for two.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Here's Silva. Give him 8 points now. And he gets that one. Give him 8 points now. Washington trails by 4. Here's Griffith. Pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
So effective in screen and rolls. When Davis cuts hard like this, he's capable of getting quality looks.
Over to the left wing. Here's Silva. And here's Cunningham outside. Missed it. 3 for 6 now. And for Washington, they're shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Davis just merciless inside.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Silva. Takes the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Silva's got 6 in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Griffith. Here he goes. Duran with the rebound. Here's Silva. He's guarded by Hartenstein. And it's rejected.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Pass to Davis. Poke loose. Duran with a steal. They're running. Holland for 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Clutch. Washington again can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Here's Holland. And the 10-footer finds the target. Holland's got his first points of the game. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Clutch. 6 points for him. Davis with a screen on Cunningham. And there's the lob. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Detroit on top, leading by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for Detroit.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. They were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game, and it was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0 and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. And it's Washington with the ball. It's a 5-point game. We've got Davis, and it's Whitman in at the 5, down low. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Detroit leading by 3. Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Davis. Here's Silva. Shoots over Hart. Silva can't hit. And for Washington, they're shooting at 45% of the game so far. And too long on the shot. Well, the Pistons shooting at about 44% so far. Whitman passes to Silva. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Here's Clutch. He's watched by Cunningham. And here's Hart. Still no points. Lets it fly from 18. Good.
Well, Josh Hart, the very definition of unselfish. How about keeping his eyes up and finding his teammate?
Detroit leading by 3. Cunningham outside. Pass to Silva. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. A shot from the mid-range. It's rebounded by Washington. Here's Carey. Crafty move. Rebounded by Whitman. Whitman's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Silva. It's rebounded by Washington. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Jay, the pass to Carey. 6 to shoot. Williams against Davis from about 19. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Pass to Rainman. Davis a screen. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, number 5.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him right now.
have to use that timeout and get him some medical attention.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Clutch. 6 points for him. Williams with the screen. Williams on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Buries it down low. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Cunningham with the ball. Give him 8 points now. Davis with a screen on Hart. Silva, that's good.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Washington trails by 4. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Cunningham. There's the block. Here's Clutch. Outside, Williams. Pass to Clutch. The 3 is up. The rebound by Detroit. Rain Man's got 6 rebounds in the game.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Davis a screen. Here's Whitman. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And now it's a 6-point Detroit lead.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Griffin's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Cunningham looking it over. Here's Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
And that's what you get with Cunningham running the show.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Williams has got the ball here for the Wizards. Trailing by 8. Pass to Carey. Here's Griffith. Williams with the screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. Fast break. Here we go. And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And there it is for him.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Whitman following the score by Washington. Down low, Cunningham.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Carey. Here's Clutch. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Washington. Detroit leading by 6. Pass to Silva. Davis from long range. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Ringman. Outside Davis. Pass to Silva. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Knocks down the long J.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Pass to Davis. There's the three. And Detroit another three.
It's been a... dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Washington trails by 9. Here's Clutch. He's got 11. Here's the pick. Here's Williams. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The free throw drops for Williams. It's both from the stripe.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Detroit leading by 7. Here's Whitman. 9 points in the game. Pass to Silva. Top of the key. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Silva's got 9 points in the quarter.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he makes a first, and Detroit making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Both good from the line that time. The Pistons have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Outside Davis. Thompson outside. Out to the right wing. Davis a screen. Shot clock at 6. Over Williams. Davis misses.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Clutch's shot is off. Detroit leading by 7. Pass to Davis. Thomas outside from behind the arc. They grab their own miss. It's Thompson, high post. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, we know Cam Thomas can score, but nice facilitating right there. Set up the open man.
There's the drive.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Whitman passes to Thompson. Here's Whitman. Check by Davis. Whitman's shot is good. Whitman's got 11.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Here's Clutch. Tipped. Davis against Williams. It's Davis with the drive.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Outside, Williams. Pass to Clutch. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. The officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Cam Thomas picks one up. First one falls for him. Kate Cunningham's checked in for Thomas. Josh Hart's checked in for Washington. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Silva. 20 points for him. Got it. Good job at the low post. Silva's got 11 in the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score, who lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Detroit. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More in. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented. By State Farm.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. So on the floor for the Wizards, Anthony Davis is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Castle, then it's Josh Hart, and it's Jay in at the 2. Pass to Castle. Davis with a screen on Thomas. Here's Castle. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Here's Rainman. The putback. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Washington trails by 9. Hart with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that one.
Well, there's the toughness to Josh Hart. You don't mess with him from a contact perspective. He will absorb it.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Hart.
Now, the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size, that is Josh Hart.
With the step back. Here's Thomas. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Hart. Rainman grabs the board. Rainman's got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to Cunningham. Cash from Cunningham on the 3-ball.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night. He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times, and that's after no turnovers in the first half.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Shot is up. Hartenstein pulls it in. Washington trails by 10. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Castle. Now it's Hart. Lets it go from deep. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Thompson, high post. Cunningham with the ball. Here's Rainman. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Castle.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Hartenstein finds Davis. To the left wing. Here's Griffith. Ooh, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
How pretty was that turnaround? That is one of the slick moves in the business.
Cunningham up top. Pass to Rainman. Back to Cunningham. Ooh, using his size. Look at Cunningham.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
He's off on the layup. Washington trails by 10. Here's Castle. Pass to Hartenstein. And down it goes. 2 points. Hartenstein's gotten his first points of the night.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
From the elbow. Rebounded by Castle.
At some point, you need to know when to stop shooting. Just too many misses piling up for him.
Count the basket.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And Detroit making a change here. Davis is checked in. Carey's checked in for Washington. Fires for 3. Griffith, that's good. Griffith's got 5 points in the quarter.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do. That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Down low. Inside. And he dunks it down.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Cunningham passes to Davis. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Castle. Blocked. Here's Carey. Detroit leading by 6. Here's the break. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Hart. Here's Carey, covered by Duren. Carey's shot is off. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Pass to Hart from outside the arc. Nails it from 3. Hart's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Josh Hart just making a really quick decision on the catch. It touches his hands and he lets it fly.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Both teams deciding to change it up. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And again, no good by Detroit. Washington trails by 3. Here's Williams. And the shot goes in. Williams has got 14 points here in the second half.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
It's stolen by Hart. And they're on the break. To the right side. Here's Griffith. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Pistons foul. Number 5. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the Wizards. Griffith. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
The shot by Rayman, no good.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it.
Oh, hey, how about that?
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
And I like how tough Cunningham is, welcoming the contact on the way to the hoop.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
First one falls for him. free throw's good from Cunningham. Washington shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. Pass to Griffith. Back to Hart. There's a screen. Here's Griffith. And here's the fast break. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Right side, Williams. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Davis against Williams. Hits it from the high post. Davis has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And you can see why they put him in these spots. He's able to use his size to get the shot he wants.
And it was timely. That's the basket they had to have, and an absolutely vital possession.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. Clutch has got 16 points here in the second half.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Here's Cunningham. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for Detroit, Cade Cunningham. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Pass to Hart to the left side wing. Here's Clutch. He's watched by Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams in the post. Oh, denied.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Detroit shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Pass to Davis. Back to Cunningham. Here's Rainman. Shoots. And he sinks it.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Clutch. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. So he gets them both.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a 1-possession game.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Good on the first. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he hits both. "19 seconds left in the game." Pass to Whitman. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Now a timeout called by Washington. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Cunningham outside. So it's Detroit picking up the win. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And now our player of the game.